Every time I tell that how I feel story, I get told how she feels. I don't know why it works that way. Well, I appreciate you guys' patience today. And I know the chairs are getting a little hard from sitting in them all day. Those of us that sit all day at a desk, we're used to it and it doesn't bother us as much. So I apologize in advance for having a harder butt than most of you that I sit on all day. I want to go to the last presentation of the day. This is, I think, actually one of the most important ones because your hostesses lead to your, spit it out, recruits. In order for that to happen, though, your hostess needs to have a successful party. Coaching your hostess is the best thing you can do to have a successful party. Why? Because she's not the expert in having the parties, you are. So you gotta teach her how to do it. Having a successful party begins long before the party happens. Doesn't matter how cute your display is, doesn't matter how much product you bought, doesn't matter how much product knowledge you have. If you're dry and boring and not excited at the party and nobody's there, it's not a successful party. In this business, the way you make money is you've got to go from party to party to party. Lots of times you will have recruits, they will have their launch party, nobody comes, nobody from that party agrees to host the second party, and now they feel stuck. They feel like, I don't know where to go from here. I don't know how to get beyond this. I did everything I did. I created my list of 100. I invited everybody I knew. Nobody showed up. Nobody must like me. Or nobody likes this product. This product stinks. I don't want to do this product anymore. I thought it was great, but nobody else does. So to get away from that, you need to have a successful party. Coaching your hostess is the best way to do this. The reason is obviously you're going to increase your sales. The more people you have there, the more excited they are, the more opportunities you have for buying. You're going to increase your recruiting. You're going to create the aha moment for your hostess and for other guests. They're going to look at it and go, that wasn't so hard, I could do that. If you get them to the I can do that part, you are halfway home. If they think they can do it, they will. They're like that little engine that could. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. You want them to get to that point. That's where you want them to be. One of the most important things you can do is always be fun. At every stage we're going to talk about, you have to make yourself be fun, excited. You have to be upbeat when you're talking to people. I don't care if the last phone call you had was a horrible phone call, somebody in your downline called you nasty names, you've called 10 people and nobody wanted to host a party, and you call the 11th party and you go, would you like to host a party with me today? No. They're not going to, no. You want to guarantee no? You want to guarantee you get to the 100? Try that one. Would you like to host a party for me today? We would have a lot of fun. You would get free and half price items. No, be fun, be energetic, be positive, be enthusiastic. It is contagious and it will work. All right. You want your sales to be a speedboat. I like speed. So does my wife, by the way. She always likes those fast little cars. Or do you want to be in a canoe? Now there's times when being in a canoe is not bad. You want to go around the lazy river and have kind of a casual day? Great. Is that what you want your sales to look like? No. You want them to be powered by the speedboat. All right. 10 simple steps that you need to go through to have a successful party. We're going to go over all these in detail. What you will find is it's more than just, hey, will you have a party? Let's set a date, and I'm going to show up and bring my product kit with me, and I show up and nobody's there. If that's the kind of party you're planning, that's the kind of party you're going to have. It's going to be your hostess and her mother, and that's going to be it. Maybe your best friend if you're lucky. That's the kind of party you want, then set it up that way. If you want to have a party with 10, 12, 20 people there, you have to put a little work into it. So, these are the 10 steps that we're going to go through. Number one, you got to have people there. I mean, it sounds elementary, and it's what you all want, but you got to do a little bit of work to get them there. So, you got to have your hostess, you got to tell her in advance, we're shooting for a minimum of 10 people. To get 10 people, we want to invite 30 to 40 people. You need to be upfront with your hostess. That's the expectation. If you're setting those expectations, your hostess will go along with it. If you say things like, my average party is $500 and I would like for you to beat my average. I think you have that capability. I think you are fun and energetic and we will have a lot of fun. You can be much better than average. And you tell her that in advance, and she's all down for being better than average. Who in the room signed up to be average in their life? No. So you got to create those expectations. In your packet, you will have a hostess script. Hostesses are afraid to invite. Well, would you come? I want to have a Cincy party at my house. Would you come? Does that sound fun and inviting? Or, man, I met the most amazing lady and she had the coolest product ever. I'm going to have wine and cheese at my house and I would love for you to come. You are always so much fun to be with. I've been missing you and I would love to see you again at this opportunity. Which sounds better? So you have some scripts. Give your hostess a script. It's not cheating for her to read the script over the telephone when she invites people. That's not cheating. Offer the guest incentives to show up. How do you do that? Well, there's a variety of ways. You're going to mail out invitations to your party. And as you learn, there's going to be several redundancies in here. We're going to call them. Your hostess has the connection to that person. They know that person, not you. So you want the hostess to personally reach out and touch them, talk to them in person, over the phone, invite them, be fun and energetic. You're going to follow up with a phone call just before the party to introduce yourself. And you're going to send them one of Heidi's nice, fancy ribbon, what is that, tooling wrapped invitations. I mean, was that cool to see that? When you think about going the extra mile, standing out in the crowd, standing out among 300,000 consultants, that's the type of thing that you're going to do. But you need to be the one sending them. How many parties have you been to that you walked in and your invitations were sitting on the lady's coffee room table when your party started? Because she was too busy to mail them out. So you want her to get the list together and her to give you the list. You take the bull by the horns, you mail them out. That is hyper critical to do. That is from lessons learned of mistakes of past parties, walking in and seeing your list all together. You're going to supplement this personal contact with online contacts. How many parties have you had where you've gone there and said, I invited 100 people to the party, and it's me and my mother at the party? What happened? Because all they did was post a Facebook page saying, I'm having a party, or maybe they did a Facebook event that said, come to my party, and that's all they did, and they left out the personal touch of a phone call, of a nice personalized invitation. Those are the things that we want to spend our time to do. We're all making decisions. What do we want to do today? Do we want to go to a training meeting? You made that decision. Do you want to go to a party? Yeah. What party do you want to go to? What company do you want to go to? What type of product do you want to go to a party for? You're making those decisions all the time. Make their decisions easy. Online is a supplement. Now, one thing that is critical to do is to actually do a Facebook party invite. It's a supplement, but it is critical to do that. Who knows how to do that? Those of you that don't, we've posted step-by-step instructions on the Facebook group page under Files. Walk you through it step by step. Why? Because you're going to be getting asked questions. People are going to be saying, somebody signed up to attend. You're going to call your hostess. Hey, we had 5 people today say they were going to come to your party. Isn't that great? We're going to have so much fun. This is going to be so profitable. You're going to get so much free and half price items from it. They're going to post questions. Well, what's Cincy? What's Grace Adele? You then get to post the answer to gin up excitement to get to the party. So number 1 rule is get people to go to the party. Number 2, you want the hostess to take pre-orders. Not everybody can attend the party. They've got friends and family all over the country. Just because they don't live within driving distance, or they've got their daughter's softball practice that day and they can't be there, don't ignore them. Coach your hostess, it's okay to take pre-party orders. Those will count towards her free and half price items. Your goal is to get 100 of those. $100 in pre-party orders. You're going to have an online party. Every in-person party, every basket party should have an online party associated with it. Every single one. Why? Because they got grandmas and grandpas and aunts and uncles and high school friends that don't live where they live anymore. Don't ignore them. Reach out and let them order from the online party. Now, you do need to be careful and explain to them that when they're ordering from these online parties, there is no free shipping. Those of you that have been around for a while used to be able to do that. Now the free shipping only happens from your workstation orders. They're ordering from your PWS, that is not free shipping anymore, even if they spend $150. Just be aware of it. If you've had somebody that's had parties in the past that they did online ordering and they got free shipping, then coach them the difference. Say, I'm sorry, but to avoid a price increase in our product lines, we had to eliminate some of the free shipping options. Rather than raise the price of all the products, we just did that one little piece as gas prices have increased. I wouldn't bring that up unless you know somebody's had a party in the past, but you do need to be aware of it in case it does come up. If you see people are ordering online and you call the hostess and you say, guess what? Your friend Mary just bought $30 today. How exciting is that? We are already on our way to having a $500 party for you. If you're ginning up that excitement with her and that feedback, she's going to be more willing to do more work for you because she sees the benefit to herself. This is critical. You want the hostess planning what she's going to get. I know you ladies. If you get something set in your mind, come hell or high water, it's going to happen. That means I'm going to be in trouble because you decided I should be in trouble. It's going to happen. If you get her going through the catalog and picking out what she wants to get from the party, the products, not just she wants free and half price items, she wants 10 to 15% in free, but she wants this warmer, she wants this bag, she wants this scent, she wants this Velato warmer, she wants this form of chocolate. Once she can materialize and specificize that goal in her mind, she is then willing to make it happen. What you're doing with her pre-party orders and her planning of what she wants, you're then going to show her how big her party has to be in order for her to get all that for free and half price. So if she comes in with a laundry list of 20 warmers that she wants for free, you need to explain, that's got to be a really big party. We better get a lot of people here. Because I know you women's shopping list is always bigger than my wallet. So you get her specificizing what she wants. Now, your calls. Plan on 3 to 4 calls. Your first call is going to be the longest call. Because in the first call, you're going to go over all of the different steps of things that you want her to do. She's going to get the list. She's going to be You're going to coach her on taking the pre-party orders. You're going to coach her on making out her wish list of what all she wants. You're going to explain the prizes and incentives that she can get. That phone call is going to take a little bit of time to do. Plan on 20 to 30 minutes for that first phone call. The next phone call is you're going to be touching base, how are things going, and following up on problem solving. Well, I sent it out and nobody's there. Nobody wants to come. Well, then you need to be able to address how to solve that problem. But you got to know that problem exists before you show up and it's just a hostess and her mom. If you've touched base in advance. You want to call a week to 10 days before the party to let her know how things are going, what the outside orders are, how many people are RSVP'd, etc. You're going to do a last minute call, and the day of the party you're going to call, mostly to make sure you got the exact directions on how to get there. How many times have you been driving to a party and you're trying to punch in the GPS on the way and you're going, where does Mary live? God, how do I find Mary's house? Oh man, I'm running late. Oh man, whoops, I'm late to my own party. That never looks good, by the way. All right, you're going to have reminders called. This is going to be you and the hostess. The hostess knows them, but you want to touch base with those that have RSVP'd in advance to spread some excitement, to answer any reservation questions that they have. That phone call should be just a day or two before the party. Hi, I'm Mary. I'm your Cincy consultant. I'm going to see you this Friday at the party, and I am so looking forward to it. We're going to have so much fun, and I'm excited to be there, but I just wanted to take a second to introduce myself to you before we got there. Do you know about Cincy, and do you have any questions I can answer before you get there? Now, you've shown you're knowledgeable and you care. They know you're fun and upbeat, and you're interested in them. You've personalized it before they walked in the door. Now, one thing I do want you to specifically touch base with them about, see this reward sticker invitation? Anybody have any idea what I'm talking about? When you mail out that party invitation, there's different ways you can do it. You can get scratch-off stickers, like a lotto card, lottery card that you can get. You can scratch off and it's got a number underneath it. Or you can just hand write a number on their invitation. And you explain to them that if they show up with the party with that number on their invitation, you are going to have a drawing from all those numbers for extra special prizes. Guess what? They'll be looking in the trash for that invitation that they threw away. They'll be looking to find out what that number was. Okay? But now you ginned up excitement by, hey, we're going to have fun and we're giving away free stuff. If there's anything you women like more than cute guys, it's free stuff. Maybe even, yeah, free stuff. If you let them know there's free stuff before they get there, they'll make sure they're there. Now, Heidi talked about this earlier, and that's the tic-tac-toe game. Who does the tic-tac-toe game with their hostess? Okay, I see a couple of them. What we're doing here is we are incentivizing our hostess to do certain things that we want to have done to have a successful party. And we're putting it in a tic-tac-toe format because everybody knows how to play tic-tac-toe. Except instead of just going 3 in a row, we're going to give them special rewards, special prizes for filling out certain particular spots on the board, for filling out 3 in a row, or even filling them all out. That's the grand prize. Why? Because you ladies like free stuff. And if we show you that there's free stuff involved, you will do the things that we want to do. So if we say, we want you to invite 5 guests who do not know about layers, and we're going to make that one of our squares. We want to encourage them. They go, what's layers? Now they're talking about layers before the party starts. You're ginning up excitement and interest before your party starts. We want to encourage, we want to have $500 in party sales. We want to make sure they keep the date of the party, that it actually is scheduled on the date that they set. Who's had to reschedule a party? Spent all that time, hostess calls you the day before. I'm sorry, I forgot about Johnny's softball game today. We're not going to be able to have the party. And you go, I spent all this time and energy and money getting ready for this party. How dare you? Well, you just think that part. You don't even get to actually say it. If they've done the $100 in pre-party orders, if they give you time to have your opportunity presentation, they're going to give you 5 minutes at the end of the party to talk about signing up. If they get 10 guests, and if they book 3 more parties from that party. What does your hostess get for having somebody at her party host another party? Very good. You get another half price item. That's their motivation. They're bringing the friends, you're bringing the fun. That's the way I like to talk about a party. You bring the friends, I'll bring the fun. But you got to get them to bring the friends. Why do we motivate them with? Well, we bribe them, because you ladies like to get bribed. It's free stuff, right? That's a bribe. Half price stuff, that's a bribe. How many times you come home and say, I need to look at all these shopping bags. Guess how much I saved you today? It was all half price. That's what we're trying. That's their end of this bargain. You're getting sales and recruits. You're getting access to their friends. That's your benefit of this bargain. Their benefit is the free and half price items. So we bribe them with an extra half price. Now, for these, we give them extra rewards depending upon how many squares they fill out and what squares they fill out. You can decide what you want to give them for the extra reward. It can be as simple as you get a scent circle. It can be you get a body butter. I had to learn way too much for the masculinity in me to know the difference between hand lotion and hand cream and body butter. I thought body butter was something you got at Christie's. I didn't know since he was 17. Didn't sound near as exciting as what I thought body butter was. Now, if somebody did all of that, does that sound like you're halfway home to having a successful party? And we're going to bribe them to do that. So, whatever is in your financial range, I like to use Scentsy-related products for those rewards. Number one, I'm making a commission off of my rewards that I'm giving out. And number two, I'm hopefully exposing them to other products that they haven't seen. The layers line gives you easy price points to match. You don't have to give a whole warmer. You don't have to give a plug-in. But if somebody did all that and filled all that up, yeah, what does that sound like to be fair to you? Whatever that answer is, that's what you ought to make the grand prize to be, if they're willing to get all that done in advance. Just like we did the Hostess reward packets, carry Hostess packets with you. Who's been in a grocery store with their decals on their car and somebody run up to them and go, you got a light bulb?
I got asked if I had my stock in my car yesterday.
You get asked, do you have product? Do you have this scent? Do you have this warmer? You go, I'm sorry I don't, but let me tell you how you can get something for free. Because you ladies like free stuff. If you'll make some of these up and carry them with you, you are ready to go. Take them to the party with you. Why? Because you want somebody taking those recruiting packets home, but your goal at the party is to book more parties. So be prepared for it. At the party, you're going to be coaching to the last minute. At the party, get there a little early, get set up, get comfortable. Do some staging that you heard about, right? Hand towels washed in layers, hand body cream. No, better leave that one alone. The shower gel, shower cream. And yes, I do know the difference. Yes, I like the shower cream much better. Thank you very much. I was gonna make it a game to see which lady could identify which one I smelled like today, but
I was afraid my wife might get a little mad at me with all of you snipping on my neck. It sounded like a great idea in the shower, though.
Do you guys see what I
I
find
think
we've
you're
been annoying?
saying.
Yeah. Thank you, Monica. You can see things like that.
What you're really doing when you get there early, you're wanting to get some more feedback, more information on who's going to be there. What do they do for a living? You know, has anybody, told your hostess private information that you want to learn? You know, Mary's coming and she says she loves Cincy and she brought $500 to spend at your party. Wouldn't you like to know that before the party started? Wouldn't you like to know who Mary was, what color hair she was, what kind of car she was driving? So you could walk in and go, "Hi Mary, I've heard such nice things about you." So a little last minute coaching about who's attending and what they're doing. Reemphasize her wish list, check on any last minute questions she might have, do a little staging. Now, we already covered this a little bit, but this is the biggest thing you're going to do at the party. And it doesn't even happen at the party. You're going to follow up with everybody after the party's over. Because that's where the fortune is. God, I knew somebody didn't fall asleep last night. You're going to collect information from everybody that's there, and you're going to follow up with them on all of the information that you need. Don't ignore those that don't buy. Be positive. Follow up on their product delivery. I mean, that's just good customer service. You know, did you get everything? You know, particularly if you're not the one doing the delivering of the product. Who's ever had somebody say, "I ordered at the party and I never got my stuff"? All right, well, the first thing that's going to happen is they're going to write a nasty love letter to Cincy, and Cincy's going to send you a lucky love letter that says, "You have 2 days to get them the stuff, or we're going to deduct it from your account." So if your hostess is not actually getting the deliveries to them or getting them to them in a timely fashion, you need to know that. The only way you're going to know that is you follow up with them directly. If you call the hostess and she goes, "Yep, I delivered them all. And by the way, they're still sitting in the trunk of my car because I got too busy and I didn't get them all delivered." And she's, "Oh, I plan on doing it. I'll just lie to her a little bit." But if you call the person directly, the customer, and they say, "I'm sorry, I didn't get my stuff." Now you're calling up and say, "Hey, Mary, hostess, I know you got busy and you haven't got a chance to get this done, but it's really important. Can I help you with this? Would you like for me to help make that delivery for you?"
Lauren, I have a question there. When you were talking about the Facebook event earlier, couldn't you then on that Facebook event go, "I am so excited I delivered your party stuff to the hostess today, can't wait to hear how you like it"?
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's
You can
kind of
preempt that and create a little social pressure onto your hostess to get the product delivered by announcing, "The hostess has your stuff. If you want it, go see her."
Yes, just something like, "I'm so excited, I got the stuff, can't wait to hear from you guys. I know you're gonna love your stuff," but by posting that on Facebook, they all know, hey, it's in the hands of the hostess now. I think that's okay.
Now, I told you I'm a detailed person. This is the short version. On the Facebook chat group, there is another 40-page presentation with all of the details. Now, my purpose here today is not to teach you everything in the world that you need to know about all of these subjects. What I want to do, there's no way in a couple of hours to teach you what I've been researching for the last 5 years. What I want to do is give you an idea of what's out there and what's available, and let you go learn about it at your own pace. You can go read the information, you can touch base back with questions and emails, phone calls, but you need to know what's out there to know what you're missing, to know what you need to go learn more about. So hopefully you've learned a few ideas that you can implement today, and hopefully we've sparked your interest about how to learn even newer, more techniques to build your business. Because that's ultimately what we're trying to do. If you're signing up for Cincy or you're signing up to host a party and we're not having any fun and you're not having any success, what's going to happen? You're not going to do it anymore. So our job is to try to provide you the tools, provide you the information, the knowledge, the flyers, the training, the information to enable you to be successful. It's your job to take advantage of that opportunity for whatever it is that you want to do next in your Cincy life. And that's hopefully what we've done to encourage you here today. We want you to use a speedboat and go sink the canoe. Thank you, guys.